A man who murdered his girlfriend and her young son had been offered a plea deal with a sentence of life in prison, but he said no, and now that man is going to death row. Hello, everybody. I'm Heather Hayes.
I'm Steve Eager. It's 9 o'clock. A Tarrant County jury stayed late tonight and decided on death for Cedric Ricks. Only Fox 4 was there. Phil Alvarado, the only reporter there tonight for the sentence and reaction from the victim's loved ones. Phil.
Steve, this is the jury that took less than an hour to arrive at a conviction for capital murder. Today, they deliberated about 7 hours on the sentencing. The jury essentially had a couple of questions to answer. One, is Cedric Ricks a continuing threat? They said yes. Should he get a life in prison? The jury said no. That pretty much left only one option.
No, it is mandatory that the punishment be set at death.
It's the verdict the family of Roxanne Sanchez was waiting to hear. Cedric Ricks' shoulders were shaking after getting the death penalty for stabbing to death Roxanne Sanchez and her 8-year-old son Anthony in their Bedford apartment. He also stabbed 12-year-old Marcus, but he survived to testify about that horrible day a year ago this month.
She was a good mother, and she cared about her boys, and I think she would be happy with what happened here today. Cedric got what he deserved.
Sanchez and Ricks had an infant son together. He was in the apartment at the time of the stabbings. Ricks spared him. After the verdict, Roxanne's father, Lonnie McCrew, read an impact statement to Ricks.
Since that day, our world has gone dark and cold. Me and my wife have lost our only daughter.
Ricks appeared to show emotion, but earlier in the day he testified but never apologized to the family.
It wasn't what we wanted to hear, that he was sorry. He never once said he was sorry. I mean, somebody that has remorse would have said, hey, I'm sorry, but not once did he look at it and say he was sorry.
When prosecutors called attention to Ricks' violent past, Ricks said on the stand, everybody's got skeletons in their closet, it's just mine is open. The prosecutor said, your closet's pretty full, isn't it? It's overflowing. Ricks replied, it's maxed out.
All we can do now is pick up the pieces and move on.
Right. That's what she would have wanted.
That's what she would have wanted.
I think justice was served, and she'll always be in our hearts.
Today would have been Anthony's 10th birthday.
There's no emotion from him.
No.
It's all fake. It's all fake, because if he felt emotion, he would have stopped the minute he started stabbing them.
Yes.
40-something stab wounds to an 8-year-old, that's just too many to say you have remorse, no.
Now, the prosecutors say the message tonight is clear. If you murder children in Tarrant County, you will get the death penalty. There is an automatic appeal on a death sentence, and so it could take several years to resolve. Heather?
Yeah, but Phil, you think about the 47 stab wounds. It's so sad for that family. And what about the little boys who survived? What about them?
Well, Marcus is now 13. He's the brother who testified here. He is now living with his father, the infant son that Roxanne Sanchez and Ricks had together. He's now 21 months old. His grandparents expect to adopt him, and they say they will change his name.
Understood. All right. Phil Alvarado, live tonight. Thank you.